Hi, I'm Christy Clark and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the latest issue of Quick and Crafty. It's the June issue and it's on sale Friday the 18th of May. It's just £3.99 tiny pennies, so I hope you've got your copy. It's a very exciting issue and I'm joined today by Corinne Bradd. Yes, she's back! And she's given us her insider tips into the June issue.
Hi
Corinne, it's lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
So what have we got coming up?
Well, the June issue in Quick and Crafty, we've got two fantastic free gifts in there. First of all, we've got this butterfly stamp, which is great for card making, interior design and also fabric painting. And we've also got the Crafty Girl's Guide to Rubber Stamping.
Fantastic.
It's a great little 52-page book. There's 22 cards and ideas in there, some of which are featured over here.
Brilliant.
And also there's essential information and advice on the tools that you'll need for your rubber stamping.
Fantastic. I do love it when Quick and Crafty do the books because they've just got so much detail in there.
And they're great little beginner's guides as well.
Oh, fantastic, yeah. Especially for people like me. That's what I need it for. So what else have the designers got going on this month?
Well, Elizabeth Mode has been busy quilling and she's made a lovely garden-themed card set here with the bird boxes on it. Brenda Harvey has made some lovely masculine cards that are perfect for Father's Day.
They really are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're quite retro.
Mm.
And Sam Curry's used some really pretty backing papers to make some groovy girly cards just here.
Fantastic. That's very exciting. So what else?
Well, we've got a 4-page feature about crafting ladies. They've made their creations and they're now selling them on eBay. Quite successfully, I think.
Doing well out of it then.
Yeah, and there's hints and tips on how you can get your stuff online, earn a bit of pin money. Cool card making materials. He's going to focus on the hottest new products out there. There's some great funky background papers, animal print staples, and some cool lettering as well. And Angela Kennedy has been talking to 6 authors who have written novels which are based in the world of crafting.
Right.
One of them, I believe, is due to be made into a film starring Julia Roberts. So
Hang on a second.
Cool.
Hang on a second. Why have Julia Roberts when you could have me? Or even you? Or both? Celebrities.
Yeah.
So, Corinne, what are you going to be showing us today?
Well, Emma Beeman's been using her rubber stamp abilities to make some great little layered
These
cards
are fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah, it's sort of on the lines of decoupage,
well.
but instead of taking a decoupage sheet, she's made her own individual flowers. Very simple to make. I'm going to show you how to do it now. First off, you need to get yourself a rubber stamp and some ink. And quite simply, initially, you just stamp yourself some flowers onto a sheet of card. Your best bet is to do as many as you can onto a sheet of card. And in true Blue Peter fashion.
You were always meant to be on Blue Peter, Corinne.
That's what I made earlier.
Fantastic.
Now what she's done to add the detail on this is she's used a selection of watercolour pencils. I've got some Stabilo watercolour pencils here. You can also use brush pens. And all she's done quite simply, she's just put in the creases on the petals with a watercolour pencil. You can also get some quite nice effects if you use, this is a Tombow brush pen, these are double-ended pens, so you've got a thick and a thin, but with a brush pen you get some really smooth lines. And the other thing you can do with both of these, because they're water-based, is you can smudge the lines slightly. This is actually a eye makeup pen.
Right, okay.
Lick the end of it, and then you see you can just smudge it out, and when it dries you've got a much softer outline. So that's how she's done the flowers, and then quite simply, once you've created it.
There's a lot of cutting out to be done.
There is a lot of cutting out to be done, but it's quite easy. I mean, the best way to do it is if you cut it out roughly from your sheet, okay, and cut all of the one side of it first, and then you can go back and do the other side in a minute.
Oh, right.
You can get quite a little routine going up here. And it doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
With these stamps, the thickness of the design is actually wide enough that if you do make a little mistake, it's not going to notice too much.
It's a lovely stamp, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's quite pretty. And so what you should end up with is a whole pile of multicoloured flowers.
And here's some you've
Here's
made
some
earlier.
I've made earlier, yes, in the wee small hours.
Gorgeous colours. Really nice.
And also what she's done is she's made some geranium leaves. Now this is done quite simply with a lime green paper, and I've just used an old double-sided tape reel. Just draw around it, get a pair of decoupage scissors, and again you can be quite rough with this. You just cut the circle out.
How clever.
So you've got that sort of, this is quite a spiky pair of decoupage scissors, but if you've got a softer line, and then the way that you get the marks on your geranium is if you get a brown aquacolour pencil and just draw a simple brown circle in it, because you've noticed with geranium leaves they've got that brown edging to them, and then just smudge it out with your eyeshadow.
You're not going to be using that for your eye makeup again, are you?
And then you can just add the veins to the leaves, again with another pencil, like this. So she's made the card very easily. I'll use this card blank here, and a piece of stripy paper for the tablecloth. Now what I tend to do is I'll glue and then cut. So just put a little dab of glue on the bottom of your card. And it helps if you use a cutting mat, because you can line the base of your card up with the lines on your cutting mat, and then you can line your paper up with a line above it, so you know you've got it dead straight.
Fantastic.
Flip it over, and then just carefully cut off the excess. So there's your tablecloth.
I want to be as quick as you doing these things. It's so frustrating to watch. I think, oh, I wish I was that good.
The flower pot shape is quite simply a pot shape, and the way that I normally get the angle straight, you could use a protractor, but if you just line it, the bottom of it up on a centre mark and the top on a centre mark, and just draw two lines. And again, what she's done, she's used, I believe, a lightly figured card, so that what you can again do, you can put some shadow on it, just with a pencil again, just run it down the edge. Now, it's not the most hygienic thing, licking and sticking, I know, but it's much, much quicker than having a pot of water. As long as you give the card to a close friend, I'm sure.
No one will mind, yeah. Please don't give me a card. I really don't want one now.
Okay, and then just stick your pot.
Always got to have a Pritt stick.
Yes, I live for Pritt sticks.
Me too, I think they're so handy, aren't they? Everyone has one.
Then what you need to do is, if you get your geranium leaves that have been prepared earlier, yeah, she's put them around the bottom of the pot. So we'll have one there, one just there, and an overlapping one here. And then this is where your 3D tags come in handy. 3D foam pads come in handy. You can just simply take each individual flower and start layering it up. Now this is obviously a variegated geranium that comes in a myriad of different colours. But once you've done the initial cutting and you've got all your flowers, I mean, you could sit down for one evening in front of the TV and cut them all out, and then you can quite simply just create the card. And the other thing is, if you don't use 3D foam pads on all of it, you'll get a different height. The way that she's got it there, she's got some that are slightly lower. And I'll just put some smaller ones on there as well.
Oh, I think that's great.
And you can just keep going until you've got as many on there as you like. I'll just leave it like that for now.
My mum would love a card like that.
What Emma's also done though is she's made use of a butterfly stamp, and she's attached the butterfly with wire to some of these cards. But you know, you need to build that up a bit further, but it's such an easy project to do, and it looks so effective with the extra drawing, the extra detail that you've put on your rubber stamps.
Just gives it that finishing touch.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, thanks for coming in again today, Corinne. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. The June issue of Quick and Crafty is on sale Friday the 18th of May. If you haven't got your copy, then go out and get your copy now. Take care and see you next time. You can save money by subscribing to Quick and Crafty for just $8.99 every 3 issues via direct debit, or £37 for 13 issues in the UK. It's £65 for Europe and $75 for the rest of the world. As well as fabulous projects and cover-mounted gifts, subscribers will be sent this wonderful set of stamps from Do Crafts absolutely free. To take advantage of this great offer, visit www.quickandcrafty.com or ring 01778 392 493.